Alright, this lesson is on weather fronts. And our front, we've talked about air masses already. So front is going to be that boundary between air masses of different densities and usually different temperatures. Now, important concept whenever we're going through this lesson and when we're going through the rest of the weather lessons, you need to know that warm air rises and cold air sinks. Warm air rises, cold air sinks. And your warm air is associated with low pressure and cold air is associated with high pressure. Now, there are four types of fronts that we're going to talk about. A cold front, warm front, occluded front, and a stationary front. Now your cold front, this is actually just what come through recently, is going to move quickly. It's going to push warm air up, because remember warm air rises. And the cold fronts is where you're pretty much going to get this icky weather. It's going to bring thunderstorms, heavy rain, in the winter will bring snow. And then after all of this weather passes, it's going to bring in the cooler weather. Now your warm front is going to be where the warm air is going to move over the cold and it's going to kind of take over. It's going to bring some warmer weather, that's why it's called a warm front, and it's going to bring drizzly rain followed by clear weather. So you're not going to get as much of the severe weather associated with the cold front, but you may get some drizzly rain or so. Now the occluded front, this is where you need to think Oreo here. Oreo and occluded front both start with an O, so this will kind of help you out. An occluded front is where a warm air mass, you see here, is going to be caught between two cooler air masses. This kind of front will bring cool temperatures and large amounts of rain and snow. The last front we're going to talk about is a stationary front. And think about what you think of when you think of something being stationary. This is something that's not moving. And that's pretty much what the stationary front does. This is a cold air mass that's going to meet a warm air mass, and they both don't have enough force to move. So they're just kind of chilling. Neither of one of them are moving. So because it's not moving, at that boundary it's going to bring many days of cloudy and wet weather. Because it's not moving, that weather's just going to stay. And that's the last one. Those are your four fronts.